Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Don't let the status of a business stop you. Don't let the status of a business, because there's a big issue. Sometimes people, men in particular, women too, but it's mostly men on this channel. But sometimes I'll say people, I'll be correct. Sometimes people won't get into a business or look into the business because they don't like the status of it. And that happens a whole lot. And when I say status, it's more of a business. It's not one of some fancy big, corporate business or something where you say if you own this business, it might be something that's real cool, or something like, a coffee shop. And, that's cool if you say you own that, or a restaurant. That's really cool. Okay, that's great. But sometimes you have some very good businesses that doesn't have that flash to it. They're like many blue collar businesses. Like you could have a trucking business. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But then you have some individuals, I've actually met them, they feel like, well, why would I want to be a trucker? Well, you own the business, and if truckers decide to go on strike, this country is screwed. Logistics, you got to have logistics. I don't care what product you have, you got to move it from point A to point B. You might be able to do a service or something, but if you're talking about a product, you're going to have to send it transportation wise, because I don't care. I don't care what it is. That's a very good business too. Or being a plumber. People might say, well, I don't want to be a plumber. They don't have much status. But hold up. People's pipes are always going to break. People will always need a plumber. Or I'll tell you a couple more. Lawn care. Now you get some individuals. Now I heard a story about a guy. He actually had one of those corporate jobs, but decided to get into lawn care and actually made more money. Because the thing about lawn care, grass always grows back. Those people who take care of the lawns, they haven't complained about recession. Whenever you say, oh, well, there's a recession, or the grass is always going to grow. The grass is always going to grow. In the community I live in, there's some major companies that come through and straighten everything out. And this could be any place. It could be in a regular residential community, a gated community, or a condo type of community. Somebody still got to keep up the premises. Definitely apartment communities. And indeed, like I said, it could be in just some regular neighborhoods. You might have one company, like say you have, within reasonable driving distance, there are plenty of, I ain't even gonna call them mini mansions. These are good sized homes, mansions, not like those big ones, but pretty big homes. And, they got these big old lawns. They need somebody to pay for it. Somebody can just hit the whole neighborhood up and say, hey, got this, boom. You're gonna make money. But then somebody might look down on it and say, oh, you just take care of lawns and everything. Those people aren't that bright. A business is a business. See, the only status you should worry about is business owner. Don't let the business itself stop you. Don't let it stop you. A cleaning business. Even during the pandemic lockdowns, when many businesses went out, the cleaners, they were still making money because they had to clean stuff. They had to clean surfaces. They were making more money. Stuff always needs to be clean. There's a lot of businesses out there. You might, I was looking at my garage door. I was like, that needs a cleaner. That needs to be clean. Now you got professionals who do that. They stay in business. In fact, I had a young man, I'm gonna call him a young man. He's in his 50s. He's about, if I'm 58, he got to be about 55 or 56. And he was a highly intelligent. One of those types who could have probably been like that corporate executive, that attorney, or that doctor. Easily. That's where his intelligence was. In fact, both his parents were both government, high-ranking government officials. Well, not professionals. They worked in the government, making a lot of money. He started a business cleaning carpets, purposely. Now, somebody probably looked down on it, but last I saw, he had a big old home. He could travel, whatever. and he was employing people. And he was very specific about it. People need their carpets cleaned. People need their carpets cleaned. Look, if you get into a business, all you need to do is like it. Don't try to impress anybody with the business. Because as I said, the most important thing is you can say owner. You can say owner. Trust me. Yeah, I don't care where it is. That's respected. You know, I'd rather own that blue collar business than be basically a high salary professional working for some other company who can lay you off at any time. I want y'all to think about that. There's some stuff now, we hearing about the tech workers being laid off now, but we're not hearing about some of these attorneys and accountants, everybody being laid off because, well, with AI, they really affecting the white collar industry. Because, like, let me use the legal field just real quick. You have AI that they can do basic filings and everything. You know, when I had to do something, I had to one of what websites I had to put some legal statements and everything. I just went to one of those AI places. It's like boom. I ain't talking with anybody. But you get a lot of businesses, a lot of blue collar stuff. You still got to have that personal person to come in. Like there's an issue with my garage. I had to have a guy to come in and say, yeah, you're gonna need a new motor. I gotta move it up and down manually. It just needs a new motor. So to do it automatically, to change that. So that's the thing. That's the important thing. You know, don't get caught up in the status. See, status is artificial anyway. You trying to impress some people with your title or something like that. I could care less. When you tell me you're a business owner and your job is cleaning stuff, I'm impressed. I don't care how you got it. Shoot, trust me. Like if this YouTube thing did work out, shoot, I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm good at like cleaning. Have zero problem with it. And seriously, look into those businesses like that. Like I said a few weeks ago, there's a young lady I'm acquainted with who worked at a local restaurant. Like she was a great server. Like as soon as I walk in, she already knew what I was going to order. She didn't even have to write things down. She wouldn't even give me a menu. She already knew. And if I switched up, all I had to do, well, let me switch up. She'd be like, okay. Then when I come in the third time or something, she'd say, okay, which one you want this week? You want your usual or you want to try this thing? It's just like she was very good. I came home one day, there was something in my door. She has a cleaning business now. And I was like, okay. And she's going to be very good at it because she's very thorough. Very thorough. And there's nothing wrong with that. See, don't get caught up in the status. You don't want to, look, you making money really to feed yourself. You making money to have your own sovereignty and freedom. Don't get caught up in some stuff. There's a lot of people get caught up. They want the flashy business and they don't really make it. Because I don't care what's going on. Like I said, we got these tech layoffs, more white collar layoffs in other fields that they're not talking about as much. But people still need that toilet unclogged or maybe even replaced. You know, people still need their carpets clean. They still need their grass cut, especially if they're professionals and they can't do it. In fact, I have an acquaintance now. She was talking about doing what's that thing? Catering business. Like a specific thing where she was making like dinners and stuff for people in her neighborhood. You know, don't worry about the status. You know, only thing that's important is the word owner, and then you just want to be good at it. All right. So don't get caught up into like trying to impress people. Say, yeah, you do this business, you got this big office. Don't do that. You know, don't do that. Get into something that you're good at, that's a needed service. Always think about business like, what do people need? And you will make money, provide it. And you be good at it, provide it. Boom. So y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.